in China podcast with me, Christina Kohler-Coluccia from Woodburn Accountants and Advisors. Our daily episodes on solving your China and Hong Kong business pain points are there to help leaders, managers, and entrepreneurs with the daily struggles they may be facing while setting up and operating in China and/or Hong Kong. We look at corporate administrative battles such as tax planning, incorporation, accounting, human resource, and labor, as well as cultural and language nuances that may make a daily business life hard. Our goal is to leave you with solutions at your fingertips. I hope you enjoy the episode.
Welcome back to another episode. Today we're going to be looking at what are the legal considerations of choosing a location in China. You've got to determine the appropriate legal structure for your business entity in China. Registering your company with the relevant authorities is mandatory and involves compliance with specific regulations and documentation requirements. Different locations may have different requirements, different document lists, as well as different online platforms to go onto in order to be able to register. Be aware of any restrictions on foreign ownership in certain industries or regions. China has regulations governing foreign investment in strategic sectors such as telecommunications, finance, and energy. Understanding these restrictions is essential to ensure compliance and avoid legal issues. Obtaining the necessary business licenses and permits to operate legally in your chosen location. Different industries and activities may require specific licenses from government authorities at the national, provincial, or even the municipal level. I always mention it because it's so important. Protect your intellectual property rights by registering your trademarks, patents, and copyrights with the appropriate authorities in China. You have got to implement robust IP protection strategies to prevent infringement and safeguard your company's assets. Negotiating and executing contracts with suppliers, distributors, employees, and other stakeholders in compliance with the Chinese contract law is fundamental. Ensure that the contracts are written in Mandarin Chinese and include clear terms regarding rights, obligations, and dispute resolution mechanisms. Understanding China's labor laws and regulations governing employment contracts, wages, working hours, social insurance, and workplace safety. You've got to ensure compliance with labor standards to avoid legal disputes and penalties. Understand a little bit what the nuances are of the labor regulations in the city that you're choosing to establish in. You've also got to comply with China's tax laws and regulations, including corporate income tax, value-added tax, withholding tax, customs duties. Understanding your tax district's requirements is fundamental. You've got to make sure you maintain accurate financial records, submit timely tax filings to your tax representative, and make sure you communicate with them effectively. Stay informed about regulatory changes and updates affecting your industry and business operations in China. Monitor and comply with laws and regulations related to product safety, environmental protection, data privacy, and any other areas relevant to your business. Establish mechanisms for resolving disputes with customers, suppliers, employees, or other parties. Consider alternative dispute resolution methods such as arbitration or mediation to resolve disputes effectively and efficiently. Maintain positive relations with government authorities at both the national, provincial, and local levels. Stay updated on the government policies, initiatives, and incentives that may impact your business operations in China. A little bit that I want to touch on in terms of the legal considerations is also the fundamentals when you're registering your company in China. Now, a registered office address is a must for any type of company registration, and it must also be your operational office as well. Virtual office addresses in China are considered illegal and should be avoided. However, law firms do have the right to utilize their own addresses to aid in the speed of registering companies for their clients. It is not a permanent solution. It is a temporary solution for a temporary period of time. A real contract for a real space will be required at some point. If you don't do this step or you forget to do this step, repercussions could be things like bank accounts get frozen, government officers come and inspect your office and want to meet with your staff. If you have new zones, new business districts that are opening up, there will be a government promotional bureau assigned to that new area that's trying to attract investment, whether it's from local companies or foreign companies. They may offer virtual office solutions as they are run by the promotional bureaus of that district, government district, or that government city. You can be assured that they are legal. Just make sure you have everything in writing. As you are registering your company in China, a 1-year lease agreement must be signed. Any agreement shorter than this will be denied during the registration process. You also have to understand what your entity choice is, what is your business scope, and therefore what type of property you're going to be leasing. If you are a commercial entity doing import, export, sales, trade, then a commercial office would suffice. If in your business scope you are doing research and development, warehousing, simple assembly, or even manufacturing, then your address would have to be in a manufacturing space. If in your business scope you're saying that you're going to be doing traditional retail, then your space needs to be a retail space. It is really important to make sure that your business scope is synchronized with the type of property that you're signing the lease agreement with. In China, it is key to remember that unlike any other jurisdictions around the world, only one registered company can be registered in one office space. This registration is also then done at the real estate bureau. You also have to verify that no other company is registered in that space as you are registering your company in that location. If in the process of your China journey, you decide that you want to change locations, i.e. you've decided that Shanghai is not the right place to be and now you want to be in Beijing, and you wish to change cities, it is not so simple. Every city has its own legal jurisdiction, which means that if you've registered your company in Shanghai, you cannot just pick up that company and move it to Beijing. It would require either a branch set up in that location, or you would need to liquidate your company in Shanghai and start fresh again in Beijing. This is why it's so important to understand the legal considerations, consequences of the location that you choose in China. I hope this video has helped. See you soon.
If you enjoyed this episode and you'd like to help support the podcast, please share it with others, post about it on social media, or leave a rating and review. Now, can Woodburn help you? I am offering a free 30-minute call where we discuss the obstacles you are encountering on your China and/or Hong Kong business journey and how we can help accelerate your success. The link to my diary is in the show notes. I look forward to speaking with you soon.